Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another nerdy episode of another Nerdy Talk Show, where we talk nerd. Let me open up by thanking those who attended our April Fool's special last week. Essentially, what we did was premiere the first hour of our upcoming Mystery Brony Theater special, World's Incarnation. It revealed what the dream project was, and I asked a podcast known as The Brony Show to share their recollection of the events, and they will be delivering their newest episode soon. I'll keep you posted on that. Also, tonight we are joined by our first guest star of 2022. You may know him as the voice of Ed from Ed, Eddy, Captain and the Game Master, Soaren from My Little Pony. That's right, we got Matt Hill joining us later tonight. We're going to be asking him questions from the chat and from us and all that other stuff. He'll be appearing tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But first, tonight, we got trailers for... Bam! We got a short trailer for Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Maddness, Bob's Burgers the movie, and we even got some news on the Doctor Strange ticket sales. We also got a last-minute trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm actually surprised that's going to be a thing, and as well as some gameplay for it. We'll be briefing on that shortly. What we also got today, we also got news of oh my god, I can't believe I'm reporting this. Some interesting news of this biggest year's celebrity feud. Second before the Will Smith incident, it involves a certain Muppet and a certain Rock. And it's been satirized by DC. I really don't want to talk about this, but we are. But other than that, we also got news from Hasbro, debuting their newest Star Wars vintage toys via live stream. And there's one that I have my eye on tonight that I must have on my head. If I have the money, but you know what I mean. We also got news on the results of the Kids' Choice Awards. All that and more tonight on another Nerdy Talk Show. Cue the opening!
Interview tonight. All our usual show segments will not be presented this evening, and we will also not be taking viewer call-ins. We will resume our regular show format next week. Thank you and enjoy the garbage, show.
Welcome back to another Nerdy Talk Show, everybody, where we talk nerd. I'm here with my usual host tonight, Jibbles Jabluski and Kuma the Kuma. So, Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing calls tonight because we're doing this on Zoom because, you know, our guests like using Zoom.
Yes.
Are you ready to Zoom?
Come on,
let's
Zoom.
Come on, let's Zoom. Come on, let's Zoom. Zoom. Okay. I never saw that show. So, how has your guys' weeks been? Because mine has been complete and total shit. So, how have you guys been?
Pretty good. I'm over here in DC.
Why are you in DC? Why are you in DC?
I had to go somewhere where pots leave.
DC. How's Lincoln? How's Lincoln doing?
Oh, he's stony cold as ever.
Good old Lincoln. Is that guy that reviews the comic books? Anyway, Jabluski, what are you doing? Why are you sinking into your webcam?
Just how I'm sitting right now.
We have got to get you one of those braces that help you sit up straight, dude.
You can't believe my back's already been screwed a decade ago. You missed it by that much. My job does not help.
Way too many questions are being raised right now. Anyway, so we got a lot of... It was a really dry week this week, don't you think?
Pretty much, yeah. Nothing. Nothing really much came out.
Yep. Anyway, as I've said before, at 9 p.m. tonight, we'll be interviewing voice actor Matt Hill, the voice of Ed from Ed, Eddy, Captain and the Game Master, Soaren from My Little Pony, and much like all the other My Little Pony stars, he did at least one Gundam series, in this case, Gundam Seed. So, yeah.
And as people pay attention to the background.
I got my Ed shirt on.
Except for the top one on the top shelf, all Gundam Seed.
I got my Ed and Eddy shirt on. So we're going to be doing stuff here. We're also going to be talking about about a little bit of a little bit of news here. I want to thank Matt for being a hero and donating to the sorry, this link always got me. Someone said boo Gundam Seed. Thank you, Donnell. How about you shut up? Anyway, I want to thank Matt for also donating proceeds to ICRC to help people of Ukraine. He's a good man. I want to thank you. If you guys want to donate to this charity, you help other people of Ukraine. We got the link down there under Kuma. Let me just make it a little smaller so everybody can see it. I'm just gonna put it right over there. I gotta get the lower logo going. There we go. So yes, you can donate to that link down there to help out the people of Ukraine. Any little bit helps. Matt himself, like I said, has been donating to it and is actually donating some of the stuff made here on to the site. Let's talk about trailers.
Yeah, let's talk about trailers.
Well, I hate this because it was like a dry week for trailers, and yet all of the stuff that we got was just at the last minute. Like first, I'm like saying to myself, I was like saying to us, like, what else are we going to? What are they going to give us something? Are we going to give us something? Come on.
I mean, well, recently the only thing that I just seen in trailer wise, not like movie related, was like the new Kingdom Hearts trailer that just popped.
Oh, we'll be getting to that, I assure you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the first trailer that we got here. This one we were really late on, actually. It was the trailer for the one and only show that I question, how do people like this stuff? Bob's Burgers. So honestly, I want to say up front, like I like Bob's Burgers. But that's my big question. I'm thinking to myself, how the hell why do people watch this show? What the fuck?
I think it's the guy's voice. What was his name again? The guy that
he also does Archer.
Yeah.
What's the guy? Yeah, I'm not saying his other characters. I'm saying the literal guy.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not good with names. Correct me for being an aspie. Fill me in, chat. Anyway, I'm up. What I was gonna say was that I kind of got there wasn't really much to say about this aside some shots. I mean, it kind of reminded me of something like John Benjamin, H. John Benjamin. Thank you, Angel of Speed. He answered that thing with such speed force.
H. John Benjamin.
So
nice.
Yeah, I loved him. I loved him doing voices for Aqua Teens for a little bit. He did that. He was in the Brood Witch episode. He was also in the movie, I think, as one of the caps. Anyway, so I kind of got a real Simpsons movie vibe from this trailer, where the plot was kind of vague. The plot of Bob, I think the plot goes with Bob having money issues keeping the store open, and they find something underground. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, they kind of keep it vague and just kind of more into show antics. I actually like that they aren't showing much.
Oh yeah, definitely. They were really getting a lot of mystery on this one.
I'll probably end up seeing it.
I might see it when it comes.
I'm a Bob's Burgers fan.
Oh yeah, definitely. I see people cosplaying as Bob's Burgers, like whole families. Bob's Burgers.
Shit, I did for Halloween once.
Who did you play?
Bob.
I could see you as Bob, man.
It was let's see, I was Bob.
The Builder.
My ex was Lisa. And her sister was Tina.
Really, give me your best Bob impression.
Oh no, Jade. This doesn't sound like a good idea. What the hell are you doing?
Exactly, my consents, exactly. Anyway, what the hell are you doing, Jablonski? What are you doing?
Huh?
Exactly. Anyway, so with that said, Bob's Burgers will be coming out on May 27th, 2022. Be there, be a trapezoid. So we got another one here. We got a really short one for this. It was nothing too new for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Maddness, which is probably one of the newest, one of the upcoming most anticipated Marvel films coming out here.
Yeah, pretty much it is.
Yeah, just like Morbius.
Don't get on that bandwagon.
Don't get on the bandwagon.
Don't get on the bandwagon.
I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna raise opinion.
Yeah, so many people are already just labeling it as like one of Marvel's bad ones so far. It's like going,
Rad
I
Crab.
haven't seen it, so I'm not casting judgment.
Rad
on
Crab.
it.
Say it. Rad
Yeah,
Crab.
say
I
it,
love
like-
your name. It says people saw Morbius. I like your name. Rad Crab. Rad Crab. It's like Rad
man.
Crab, only it's rad.
Like so far, like people are like bashing on it just because like it's not like Marvel's like it doesn't have the big budget as like the other ones or anything. Just because like
Right.
it's not like that special in the effects and everything.
We did get some shots in there. We did get some good shots of Wanda reliving the events from WandaVision. Some good shots of Doctor Strange Supreme, such as the third eye coming out of his head. That was pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
whether or not this movie is good or not, I'm going to say up front, this is editing porn at its best. If you guys don't know what that means, basically,
Oh, for sure.
basically, if you guys don't know what editing porn means, it's basically a movie where people where all the special effects like go crazy. Like an example would be like Scott Pilgrim versus the World or Doctor Strange or like friggin' I don't know. I can't think of another good example except for those two. But
Scott Pilgrim wasn't that much like editing, honestly.
what are you talking about? The visual effects were complete editing porn.
Kinda. I mean, the style was just the style was just too much to be so like. It just showed too much of the style is all just to keep throwing it at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree.
And then there's Inception.
Yeah, that's also a good one there. Anyway, here's some interesting stuff about the movie, though. Tickets went on sale this week, and according to Fandango, it broke the record on April 6, 2002, for the most ticket sales in 2022 within 20 hours of going live, matching the ticket sales of last year's record breaker. Do I even need to say what what movie?
Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar came out last year. Came out the most greatest 3D spectacular movie came out last year.
You don't know. I'm just kidding.
I don't. Spider-Man, obviously. And it also defeated Batman, which means I can now completely say that Doctor Strange beat the Batman.
Yay.
You can interpret that in any way you want, ladies and gentlemen. Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness comes out on May 6th. Be there, be a trapezoid. Lastly, we got something that came today. Rad Crab says Space Jam. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about this next one here. That came out today. Was the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4? I was not expecting this game to be made.
True. Same. Yeah. Seeing it just
happened.
I just looked on Twitter and just saw Kingdom Hearts 4 as a thing. I was like, what? Clicked on it. Just so many people.
One of my friends, she's a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts, and that's how I found out about it.
Oh yeah, I used to be a Roxas cosplayer, so yeah, it was the deal was like the graphics in that game. Oh my god, they look delicious.
Though canonically, not, and this is in the trailer.
Is this spoilers? Because I haven't played Kingdom
It's
Hearts.
in the trailer.
Okay.
So, you know how the one girl says that to us this is like an afterworld.
Yeah.
Technically, doesn't that mean now that Sora is technically dead?
Yeah, that's what so many people are kind of pointing it towards.
Maybe. I mean, like I saw.
But it is also. Oh, sorry. It's also saying that this new one is gonna be. They're gonna kick off a new story arc as well too.
Yeah, the Lost Master arc.
Yeah, I was like thinking to myself. I was like Deadpool's reaction to the Cruella trailer. Where the fuck are the Disney characters?
They are, sir, not appearing in this game.
I was gonna say they show it towards the end.
Yeah, they do.
All of them just show
Everyone's
up there.
speculating they meet Hades. So
Yeah, I mean, like James Woods always go there.
Wow.
Nuke Mayhem says, I already miss Sora's clown shoes. Little fun fact here,
those
guys.
clown shoes are garbage.
Okay.
Man, that
there-
made me laugh.
There's actually a reason why his shoes are so big, because the original Sora costume is actually based on Mickey Mouse's old red overall shirts.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. Anyway,
At the time, I thought
I like
it was
this
just
new
for the whole
direction.
cartoon.
Yep.
I still thought it was just for the whole cartoony look.
and we all know one thing. This Kingdom Hearts game is coming out in the year 2047.
Wow, you're thinking too early.
Dude, when it comes out, I hope Disney does another display booth, because they had this hollowed out
I
store
feel
for
like
live events where they would play it. That's where
I feel like at some point they're gonna just the people of Final Fantasy at some point are just gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Sora's in our games. He's just in some city in a far distant area that we haven't made up yet.
Magical Star.
It's in the Kingdom Hearts games. We just haven't established a link to our games and theirs yet, even though our characters are there.
Kingdom Hearts 4. Magical Starflesh says Kingdom Hearts 4, where Sora faces his hardest challenge: paying rent. Seriously, he woke up in Tokyo.
So yeah, essentially this also falls into, and if you saw the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, you essentially know what the true ending is for 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you haven't seen it yet.
I was going to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but then friggin' Square Enix fucked me over on the Switch. Actually, I heard I have to look up again and see whether or not the reviews are good or not, but whatever.
I've played a bit of it.
It's functional, I heard.
It's not bad, but I'm like, yeah, this is
just watch it on YouTube then.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just at the point I'll just watch Kingdom Hearts stuff on YouTube.
Play that shit. Come on. All right, so Kingdom Hearts 4, another 13 years to come out, because it's like Organization 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Kuma, you're sideways. Okay. Kuma the Sleepy. I should have called you Kuma the Sideways. Anyway, so let's get on to the next news here.
Huzzah.
Celebrity feuds are often a very serious situation. Am I right?
Oh, my favorite feud right now is always just gonna be the freaking Ryan Reynolds and
for sure.
Oh yeah,
favorite Wolverine.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the dude. Let's face it, he was supposed to be in Free Man. Celebrity feuds are often a very serious situation, but 95% of them are just fucking hilarious. Now, a few weeks ago during the Oscars, Jablonski was monitoring all the results and everything, and I really wish we were live when this happened.
Oh yeah, I kind of wish so too.
Will Smith did exactly what I wanted to do during the 2016 Oscars.
He
smack a rock.
He managed to do the one. He managed to do the one thing that no one else could.
What?
Shut Chris Rock up.
That's what I was saying, man. Come on. Like
well, he was still talking afterwards, but yeah. Sorry, not Chris Rock. It was his brother. Chris Rock's brother, like, after that. Literally, he was on stage, not at the Oscars, but like at one of his own performances, literally right there telling people, goes like, if anybody has the balls to come up on this stage to try and smack me, I dare you to try.
Equestria guy said everybody hates Chris. I like that, and I also
I love that.
Will Smith turned Chris Rock into Chris Gravel. Anyway,
there was the everybody hates Chris memes, and then there's also the freaking the theme song.
Anyway, let's talk about a celebrity feud that took the world by storm this year. I am, of course, talking about the celebrity feud between Elmo and Rocco.
Oh God.
Yes,
Fuck
I know.
Rocco.
Okay, we don't talk about Rocco. Come on. Anyway, so you may think this is a stupid thing to talk about, but considering the notability it had online, coming on TV, including the Today Show, and the severity of this, this is just hilariously serious. I know this is stupid, but I'm just going to talk about it. So, for those of you who don't know how this happened, back in the 1990s, Zoe got a pet, and it's a pet rock named Rocco. I know it's a kid's show, whatever. And, Elmo is the only person that's down to earth that sees Zoe as a rock.
Rocco as rock.
Yes. But everybody else is just seeing Rocco as Rocco. They're just having fun with it. Except for Elmo. It's basically like the equivalent of Bright Idea and Brony having an argument. Anyway, so earlier this year, Elmo sent out these tweets that says, Don't worry, everyone. I can't do Elmo's voice. Elmo and Zoe practice sharing, and we are still best buds forever. Elmo loves you, Zoe. Ha ha ha. Elmo doesn't want to talk about Rocco. Has anyone ever seen a rock eat a cookie? Elmo is just curious. So this was treated like freaking. Oh my God, this was so crazy.
And then the Rocket decided to enter that chat.
Like everybody was talking about this. It prompted a lot of speculation on this relationship. We discovered several clips online that shows Elmo's rivalry with The Rock. And yeah, it did prompt Dwayne The Rock Johnson to respond. I'm just going to play that right here.
Oh, wow.
He said, yes, my friend, this rock devours cookies, all kinds of cookies. Wait, I gotta bring it up here. I gotta find
The Rock.
I'm trying to find I just said it. Wait, why isn't it? There we go. Tell Cookie Monster to move over, because I'm coming to Sesame Street to kick ass and eat cookies, and I'm almost out of cookies. He actually did challenge Cookie Monster to a cookie eating contest. Here's why...
money's on Cookie Monster so much.
But yeah, here's why we're readdressing this feud, okay? So... Oh my god. A few weeks ago, DC released a deleted scene from the Batman movie where Batman confronts the Joker about the Riddler. I remember we were addressing this. We showed our stuff there. Just watched like 2 episodes ago. Anyway, this week, Elmo posted a shot on his Twitter of him in the superhero costume. And DC had some fun in Photoshop where they put him in the scene and put The Rock behind the glass and it just has clown makeup on it. Oh my god, I'm really talking. So this is kind of weird also because in the scene that's from, Bert was dressed as Batman, and it's even more weirder because Elmo had Batman on his talk show.
Oh wow!
Elmo has a talk show apparently. I don't know what that's about, but apparently he did an interview with Batman. I can't for the life of me find clips of it online. If you can, show me. Twitter at Mibevan, Mibevan. Bah! Anyway, so
the only thing I could think of was just Elmo's World, but I don't remember that having any specific.
Anyway, this prompted a laugh, and I just wanted to share it because we are stupid and wanted to waste your time. The Red Monster has yet to reply as he's still doing his late night talk show.
I will be right back. Food has arrived.
You're still here, Kuma. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Dang it, I was gonna bring us to our next thing where we were gonna talk about toys. Who likes toys?
Obviously.
Those are models, genius. Those aren't toys. Are they?
Kind of, sort of.
I mean, you don't play with them?
Huh?
I mean, you don't play with them, so, yeah.
No, you can pose them, and I've seen a whole bunch of people do a lot of different stuff with them.
Yeah, I remember when I used to get, like, Gundam toys at Walmart, and whenever I brought them out to play with them, they always fall apart.
Yeah, I had the battle damaged one of the top one up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Growing up, I still have that thing. It's somewhere.
Anyway, just to get things up to date of what's going on here, we're going to be talking about the Hasbro live stream that showcased the new upcoming Star Wars line of toys, more specifically the collectible Black Series. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of that line of toys. I collect the helmets. I collect. No, that's pretty much it. Don't torture Elmo. Didn't Elmo torture us enough with his Tickle Me Elmo toys? Lol. Hey, Draken, how about you shut up? I remember seeing a video on YouTube of someone lighting one of those on fire.
Yeah,
and it's still laughing.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Like I can remember when they first came out too. How insane that!
Oh yeah, that was great. That was so funny.
Like the craze. Oh my god! I thought the Power Rangers craze growing up was insane.
Yeah, man, it was nuts. So yeah, we're gonna talk about those toys. We are gonna be hit by a apocalypse bomb so hard this week, unless I say the word fuck.
Oh, jeez, my cat.
Get your cat out of the shot, buddy.
No, I'm afraid he's winding up a storm.
He's like, notice me.
Dad.
Hey, Dad. Come on, what are you doing?
God, now I'm reminding myself of a VTuber.
No, I don't want to tickle Elmo. You can tickle Elmo all you want. Still not as bad as Pokemon.
Debatable.
You're a Pokemon.
I want to say Pokemon and Power Rangers were about the same. Height.
Okay, so I want to tell you a little dumb secret. When you know the Power Ranger series Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah.
When I heard the theme song, I always thought it was saying Power Rangers like to rescue.
Oh yeah.
That was kind of a huge thing there. Did you ever see that video game commercial for Lightspeed Rescue where the dad's in the backyard dressed as a Power Ranger? Blue Psycho Ranger, hello! Speaking of which. Blue Psycho Ranger. No, I'm referring to a Mad TV parody called Tickle Me Emo.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of Mad TV, so yeah.
Freaking Tickle Me Emo. Life is pain.
God, I want some moonshine right now. Anyway, but I can't. I gotta be so about Farsi guest. But yeah, let's just talk about that real quick. A little bit of another plug there. Matt Hill will be joining us at 9 p.m. tonight. You can also help out the charity he's donated to for Ukraine at www.icrc.org/en. This is a Red Cross charity that is donating funds to the people of Ukraine. Help Ukraine. Be a guy. Again, thank you, Matt, for donating $100 to the Ukraine Cross. So much for that musical stage show that was a thing. Oh wait, we don't talk about that. I don't even know what you're referring to. I don't know what you're referring to. Equestria guy.
Oh, I know what they're referring
PQRSTWXYZ. What the fuck are you talking about?
They're referring to the Pokemon stage show musical.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Peekabell has a copy of that.
And they're making a documentary about it too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the documentary. I mean, like, it's cool because I know how people went to the how people actually were able to get a good career from it. So yeah, it's gonna be good. And Kuma, what is taking you so fucking long? It's simple. Go there, pay food, go. Is this really happening?
Yes, it is.
We should have just sat here in silence the entire time. JJ, didn't the Power Rangers live show scare you as a child?
Yes, it did. And my mom still hangs it over my head.
Wait, what?
Because so it scared me to the point where we actually
No. What the fuck are you even talking about? What is that about? What's the Power Ranger live show? Is that like something I should watch?
Essentially, it was just a stage show of the episode of like an episode or so, or like whatever. It had like the monsters and the suits and everything. I was terrified as a child. I loved Power Rangers. I still do. But oh my god, as a child, that just the costume monsters scared the shit out of me.
Oh wait, you're talking about the TV show deal?
Well, they had a touring show.
I don't remember seeing the touring show. I remember seeing there was.
I saw the tour. I saw the touring show. My mom got tickets for that.
Oh, good! You're finally back. God damn it! All right, so let's move on. So
Goddamn what?
So we're gonna talk about. So let's talk about this upcoming about the Hasbro toy stuff here. Like I said YouTube's gonna be teaming with Apocalypse unless I say the word fuck. So I'm gonna go to the screen share here for you guys. Share screen. Whatever, just let me, how do I share? Do I do this? Do I do this? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to be sharing the screen here with you guys here. Let's have a look at the upcoming Star Wars Black toys. Are you seeing my screens here?
Yeah.
I'm just going to increase that there. So, as you can see here, oh wait, does our friggin', oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So we got the first one here. We got the Princess Leia Black Series figure inspired by the 2015 Princess Leia miniseries by Mark Waid and Terry Dodson. I love the craft the crafting with the blaster and everything. It looks amazing. And also, they're coming in these cool cases. Like, look at this case. And it has Velcro on it, so when you look at the front, it looks like this. Nothing? Really?
I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. You know this.
Oh, fuck that shit.
I'm eating.
So we also got the Darth Vader Redeemed Black series, inspired by the Adam Gallardo and Ryan Benjamin Star Wars Infinite's Return of the Jedi. This is a completely white Darth Vader.
Wait, so what were these made for?
This was live streamed on Hasbro.com for the upcoming for their toy presentation for the Star Wars Black series, which is a heavily collected series of Star Wars that is often looked forward to by fans.
Oh, okay.
So this one's coming out there. I liked the shot of him with Vader being pinned down by Luke. That's pretty cool. So next up we got Sergeant Krell from Creel from the Star Wars series by Jason Aaron. Starting a mission. He's the only stormtrooper that ever wielded a lightsaber, and was trained by Vader.
So my like your real first.
I can hear Erica, by the way. Anyway, so that one I like the shot here of him fighting Luke. Looks nice. I love it. Great. Next up, we got Quercetin. I never could pronounce this character's name right. I'm sorry. Inspired by the Killian Gillard and Salvador Lebeca's Darth Vader series, who's the Wookiee from Boba Fett. His toy series comes up with that cool illustration right there. The front, I like the shot here of him fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi. Are we going to see this guy in the Obi-Wan show? I hope we do, because I want to see him. With that said, we got that thing there. But no, the big thing I wanted to show off was their series was this thing. I'm just going to skip through it real quick just to show it off here. And that's their roleplay item. This is friggin' this thing right here. Oh boy, this is Trapper Wolf's helmet from Mandalorian. This is one of the newest ones here, similar to the Luke one. It features sounds of Trapper Wolf scenes from the Mandalorian emanating on the speakers. It has welcome lights. Really looks good. I desperately want one. I hope Disney gets some soon. I've been checking Space Mountain every time I leave work just to get a good view of it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that thing there, because it's crazy, because these helmets are going for a lot of money on Amazon. Get the hell out of here. Anyway, so yeah, we got that going on there. It's looking good. We're having a good time. I can't wait to see it come out.
Evan, your nerd is showing.
Yes, it is. What do you expect?
Yo, dude, put it away. We're on stream.
Anyway, Jablonski here. Now, let's move on here. Jablonski said... Oh, sorry. Jablonski... Sorry, I have to reset my nerd again. Anyway, so... Let's talk about what Jablonski wanted to talk about. Where he wanted to talk about the results of the KCA.
Yeah, just mostly because a little something, because, again, dry week.
Right back.
And... Oh, he's probably getting his liquor. We'll wait for him to come back. If we're gonna be sitting through this,
go on.
All right. So I'm just gonna do this a real quick run. I'm gonna say the category and the winner. I'm not gonna talk about too much.
Yeah, I don't remember what we voted for last time. Every year we vote for the KCA, guys. It's really stupid.
Okay. So movie Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Of course. Love it.
Global music star, Adele.
Yeah.
Not bad. Movie actress, Zendaya, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
All right.
Male creator, Mr. Beast. Yes.
Mr. Beast.
Female sports star, Chloe Kim.
I don't know who that is.
Favorite cartoon, The Streak Continues with SpongeBob.
Woohoo!
Music group, BTS. Okay with this.
Yeah, okay.
Video game, Minecraft.
Uh-huh.
Female creator, Charlie D'Amelio. Give me, I got that right the first time. Female artist, Ariana Grande. I'm happy for this. anime movie, of fucking course, Encanto.
Woo!
Watch, next year it's going to be Turning Red.
If Turning Red wins, I'm going to be very happy.
The same.
Yeah.
Favorite social music star, Dixie D'Amelio. I have no idea who that is.
Me neither. Size, can we have some other animated show win an award other than SpongeBob, please? No, SpongeBob.
I think you only had like one. That was Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yep, that would be the thing there. That should be a category. Oh, look, who's here? Look who's here.
Okay,
Stand
voice
by.
from an anime movie. Scarlett Johansson from Sing 2.
Stand by. Hold on. I gotta.
Am I coming in?
Yeah, you're coming.
Yep,
in. Can
we hear you.
us?
Okay, good.
Stand by. I gotta get things set up real quick. Because he's the guy who's here doing things. And now I gotta make sure this thing's here. I was
Okay,
not expecting Cruiser. Cruiser, you're coughing still. How's the COVID?
Oh, just fine.
Okay, you might want to. Well, yeah, we'll clear that up real quick as I'm getting set up here. Cruiser did get COVID when he was in visiting Florida, and he
Visiting Florida?
Yeah,
I live in Florida, bitch.
Shut up. Anyway, I'm
Go back to New York, you Yankee. Okay, I'm gonna repeat the one that I just did. Voice from an animated movie. Scarlett Johansson from Sing 2.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my guess.
I like it.
I actually got that one right. Kids TV show. High School Musical, the musical.
That's a thing.
Oh God, why?
Because it's High School Musical.
Family TV show. iCarly.
That's cool. I can go with iCarly. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll give it to it. Yeah.
Male artist, Ed Sheeran.
What's he shearing? Shearing
Yeah.
sheep?
I'm actually happy for that one. That was one of my guesses.
Sheep? Sheep?
Yeah, sure, it's not bad.
Yeah, he's real damn good.
Oh, Cruiser, be quiet. Anyway,
Best song, Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish.
I thought for a second there you said best Saw. Which
The
Saw
best
movies
song.
is the best kids song?
Happier Than Ever. I'm okay with that one. Billie Eilish is good. I was hoping for Bad Habits or Take My Breath, but I'll take what I can get.
Take my breath away.
God damn it. Movie actor Tom Holland, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Woohoo!
Reality show, America's Got Talent.
Okay, it's cool.
Female TV star for a kids show, Olivia Rodrigo. Best song collaboration, Stay, by Justin Bieber and let me see what this one is. And the kid Lori. Laurie, I can't pronounce that.
I don't know who the fuck that
It's
is.
a good song. Would have preferred Save Your Tears, but Stay's good.
I don't like
Female
music.
TV star for Family Show, Miranda Cosgrove.
All right. She's cool. And what was the host?
Male TV star for a kids show, Joshua Bassett.
Who is he?
High School Musical, the musical.
I don't know what that is.
Me either. Male TV star, family show, Tom Hiddleston.
Woohoo! Low-key. Josie and the
male sports
Pussycats.
star, Tom Brady. Breakout artist, Olivia Rodrigo.
Good and back in prison.
And album, this one actually surprised me a bit, especially with it being stacked to Taylor Swift. Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever.
What?
Yeah, she won.
What?
She's actually happy? You can never tell by looking at her. Tell me I'm wrong.
I can,
No,
I
you're
mean,
not.
she's up and coming. I kind of saw her
She's
winning a bit.
good.
I mean, her
But
winning
yeah,
says
it's
otherwise.
a couple of them I was surprised with. Some of them I wasn't.
I mean, with Billie Eilish, I only listened to like 2 or 3 of her songs, honestly.
Yeah, same here.
I know she is getting a custom ukulele by Fender.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Is he played by Robin Williams?
I think what was it? The ones I know of so far is Bad Guy.
Oh, I love Wander Over Yonder.
Can't remember the last one. There's a few. if I hear them, I remember them better. But other than that, it's like I know who she is and all that. It's not a they weren't bad bad wins. They were actually a lot of them were really good.
I mean, to me they're beats just to chill to, honestly.
Who else likes
Yeah, they really are.
Like when it comes to bad guy, I could literally just like have that in the background, just be like, and do whatever.
Yeah, and also it's that song's making a comeback with the Bad Guys movie. I actually want to see that.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty interesting to me. I find it funny that they have the hacker as a spider.
Yeah.
One of the characters reminds me of I think it was the wolf from one of those humongous games for the CD-ROM.
Oh yeah.
You would think, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be the whole typical that they were supposed to be the stereotypes from stories like storytales, storybooks and all like that. Yeah, but that's only specifically the wolf. All the other characters aren't really like, they're only bad guys because of nature. I thought they were bad guys specifically because like similar to how Wreck-It Ralph, where like the villains were they're not real bad guys, but they play the bad guys.
You're not just bad guy, you just play bad guy.
Yeah. Essentially, I thought that was the movie. I thought that was the similar idea that they were going to go with, but like more the storybook way. But instead, this is like it's in their nature because they're bad.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, they got some good. I'm looking forward to that movie.
Not going to, or just saving.
Fair enough. One of my favorites in the trailer is the shark dressed up as a woman. He just goes like, "I'm having a baby."
Oh my god!
And then later on, it shows them trying to escape, and he's like, "You guys stole the golden dolphin." No, he didn't. Drops it. He's like, "My baby."
Most people would eat with barbecue.
Okay, this is actually gonna be fun.
Where are you, Kuma?
He's in
DC.
Secret government.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's in a secret government facility watching DC.
Man, do y'all not care? Man,
I care. I care. I just had COVID.
And yet you're back at work.
I gotta make money too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely getting paid from this.
Oh my god, this is why everybody goes.
Yeah, we're making big bucks from this, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
We're making the big boy money.
Evan, you still
we're making a whole $2.
What?
Nothing.
Wait, what did you say?
No, I said, Evan, you still owe me that $1,000.
No, I don't. You can put it with the rest of your $1,000 collection. Anyway, I'm
1 little, 2 little, 3 little hundreds, 4 little.
Yeah, go back home to your bathtub filled with like 50s.
This Scrooge McDuck money bin.
Oh my god, I remember seeing a Family Guy joke where Peter tries doing that, jumping into the...
Oh yeah.
It's not liquid. It's all a bunch of solid matter making one solid surface. The moment he flies on it, like all of his bones like break.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Scrooge McDuck. That's why Scrooge McDuck specifically says that it's his own technique that allows him to do that.
How does he not get nickel poisoning?
Well, because he got a nickel back.
Oh,
and it's gold, not nickels.
I swear to God, if you keep this up, I'm going to kick your ass. Anyway, that was the thing.
You wish you could.
Like I was talking. Okay, let's just be fair here. If I can't kick Cruiser's ass, that would be really surprising to me. Anyway,
Dude, all I have to do is sit on your face and fart.
It's about 50-50 to me.
Two fat guys, one fight. Uwe Boll versus one of the Pauls. Now, that's a fight I want to see.
I order food from like a slightly healthy place, and according to Erica, these are the healthiest nuggets that she's ever had.
Ew.
And
it's because
kind of okay.
It's because the package is green. Draken Equest Media 12 actually wishes you a good recovery, Cruiser.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'd say I'm like maybe 95% better.
Yay.
Yeah, you got the mild COVID, didn't you?
I think I got both, to be honest. I think I got the main strand when this whole thing first started, and then years later I get Omicron.
Yeah, this was the
Transformer.
Who the fuck cares? Megatron? I don't freaking know. Does anybody even care anymore? I mean, yeah, you should get vaccinated. You should be cautious. You don't get sick.
What?
But do you care?
I know.
Anyway, yeah. Not that we're making any statements, but anyway, yeah, like I remember that night. Cruiser messages me. I'm like in the middle of the night. Nobody's at my house, and I'm like tired. I'm trying to get stuff done. And he's like, yeah, I got COVID. You might want to get yourself checked. So I have to pull out a fucking home test to get it done. I'm like, I really just want to go to bed, dude. And like, so I have to wait 20 minutes for this thing to develop, and I'm like, oh my god. So
yeah,
I go
and then my mother and brother get it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear, man. Are they okay?
They're fine.
I remember. I think I remember messaging you like, dude, if you gave me COVID, I'm gonna go over there and fucking kick your ass. Honestly, I don't know why, but for some reason I thought if I were to get COVID from Cruiser, I would go like, I ready?
Yeah, that's why I never liked DoorDash or any of these.
Trying to make sure Erica doesn't use those terms on my show, please. Anyway, no, she can say the F word all she wants. Just don't use the R word. I like to be fair.
You can say the F word. Well, they can hear you regardless, woman.
Yeah, I can.
Erica, say it all you want. It's stupid.
It's my show, and I don't want to be.
You can say the F word. You still say the R word so much.
Anyway, so what were we saying here was like a friggin' what?
Yeah, I never liked DoorDash because of all the fees and the tips and the taxes they stack on.
I'm a man.
At that
I
point,
go buy
you might
my
as well
food.
just go get it.
Yeah, I know.
I use it in a pinch. I personally use it in a pinch.
God, I like the Cruisers. Whenever I hear like a Cruiser talk about food, I think of that one KFC ad with Carl Batanalewski where he's describing how he KFCs. I'm like, Cruiser, I want to see you dub that entire commercial. I don't know why, I just do. You gotta hear the way Carl says the word cookie. It's like a cookie.
Diabetes intensifies.
It's funny because like I was showing Cruiser this video. Oh, there goes Kuma. Cruiser, you're not anti-fat joke, are you?
Bring it on.
Okay, so I remember showing Cruiser this guy at a convention who it was him and his buddy. His buddy is really fat, so his buddy's like in a German outfit, and he's following his buddy around with a tuba. I was gonna say, dude, I should get tuba lessons and fucking do this to you. Just like follow you all over MegaCon, you casually.
No, I forgot the joke because I thought he was basically playing the Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey's theme.
No, it was like a trope back then when there was a fat guy on the screen. They'd play like tuba music.
Oh, the Family Guy skit?
Yeah. This guy was doing it at a convention, just following a guy. Ironically, it was the same convention center BronyCon was at because you could see that it was in the lobby. But like,
oh wow,
I was saying that I should do that. I should do that with Cruiser. Just follow him around MegaCon with a tuba and just. He's just
this is if circumstances were like extraordinarily out there. This is just a fucked up hypothetical.
Yeah, but
if Cruiser ever came to my area, and he had to go to my work.
Oh God!
And I had to bring a bed to him. We have a special bed for fat people. So what we do.
Later, Hosen, thank you.
What I would do is, if they ask me that for Cruiser, I would go up there. I tell them I know you first off, and I would go in. I go like one fat fuck bed.
Oh my God! Yeah, you know what's really not ridiculous, and that's donating to charity, where you can donate to, friggin' www.icrc.org/en, where you can donate to help the people of Ukraine, just like Matt did.
Yeah, he actually. Well, we do pay our guests whenever they come on, and he took what we paid him and donated all of it to the Red Cross for Ukraine.
Yeah, dude, thanks
awesome.
again, man. You're awesome. You're awesome, man.
Yay.
Also,
awesome.
also Evan.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to offend Cruiser because I made a diabetes joke on his own Facebook.
The opening of my show just says Cruiser. Cruiser, music, horses, diabetes.
Yeah, it was a Kool-Aid Ice Cubes. Which I might actually try at some point. Is the Kool-Aid Ice Cubes with Sprite.
Oh my god, I love that shit.
Yeah,
Actually sounds fun.
It does, doesn't it?
That's the similar. That's the similar thing of just like making espresso ice cubes too.
So yeah, in about 4 more minutes here, we're gonna be going offline to bring on our big guest, Matt Hill. So yeah, we're looking forward to doing this. I never thought as a kid growing up that I would friggin' meet this guy. Like really, I remember watching Ed, Ed, and Eddy with my friend Darren. Shout out to Darren. Darren, way to go, the Air Force dude. I remember we used to just sit down there and watch Ed, Ed, and Eddy all day. It was like crazy. Like I remember I was quoting it so much that my mom banned me from watching it at one point.
Yeah, that was for my family. That was also the same case, but not for me, but for my little sister.
I also got the only physical release DVDs up there for season 1 and 2, which I used to play during the summer. It was like so much crazy. It was like nuts. But yeah, it was a huge thing there. But yeah, I used to sneak watch it behind my mom's back, and she didn't realize it.
Yeah.
And then we saw the movie, and it was the best movie ever. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we got that going on there, and yeah, we also got other things I also want to again mention all the other stuff he's done. My Little Pony, Captain N, the Game Master. This guy did a lot of teenage voices.
And he also was the costume actor
for
I think it was Raphael for Ninja Turtles 3.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was.
I actually gave Jason Ruth.
That one surprised me.
I actually gave Jason Ruth Nuke Mayhem a copy of the of a autographed picture of him doing the Raphael costume. It was really cool. So yeah, like I said, in a few moments we'll be here. We'll be getting him on here. We'll be back on at 9. We're just gonna get things set up, and so on, and so on. So last minute thing before we go to the intermission. Anybody have anything to say?
Oogity
boogity
not
boo.
Really. All I can say is
like what?
Finland.
I want to say this. Oogity boogity boo.
No, I got it. It's coming to me. I'm channeling something here. I want to say this. Gravy!
What? I think I got. All right.
He was holding that in.
Scooby Snacks. There we go.
Scoobs. Okay, so when Matt comes on, you're going to be leaving your questions in the chat. We're going to be going around a circle of us from me, Kuma, Jablonsk. I'm sorry, me, Kuma, Cruiser, and Jablonsk, because that's our order in the final 5. So I'm up.
Okay, good. I was about to say we're talking to him first, though.
Yeah, we are. We're going to open up a little stuff there and just talking stuff there. So we got some questions out there, so we'll be getting things set up there. In the meantime, everybody, we're going to keep you in our holding screen for a little bit there. So stand by. We'll be with you.
Please enjoy the shags.
We'll be with you in a moment there. No, I didn't get the shags this time. I got something good. So stand by. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. We finally move on to the main event. Our first guest of 2022. You know him for doing the voices of a lot of shows. Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddy. Captain N, the Game Master. Soaren from My Little Pony. And much like 3/4 of the other voice actors from My Little Pony did at least one Gundam series. In this case, Gundam Seed, as its main protagonist of Kira Yamato. Matt Hill, everybody. Thank you for coming on.
Welcome back, Hill.
You guys, thank you for having me in your most auspicious fan convention day and all this stuff, boys and girls. It's so awesome to be here with y'all. An honor as well, and thanks for helping me navigate the technical challenges that seem to always elude me from connecting easily. So.
No problem, man. Everyone needs help with something. Tech is moving faster than any of us can run.
That's me. That's right. Actually, yeah. And it's like Justin. Like perfect example. You said, "Hey, did you have a link for the Ukraine donation?" Right? I'm like, yeah, I think so. And you had one like up in like 10 seconds. So it's just like, sweet. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Awesome.
and everyone was I posted that you donated what we page it to Twitter, and everyone's like, wait, what?
Hey, we all got to do our part, right? It's but for me, it's more important in this moment. Like you're saying, I think it's just such an honor to be able to connect with everybody this way too. If we couldn't all be in, say, a big arena together, or or one of the convention spaces, so it's good. Because how many people are part of the event? Do you know today? Like, do you have
do we actually have a count for how many people are watching us
we
right now?
We have about 14 people watching us right now.
Sweet.
Yes, it is.
Oh, 14 people! You guys rock.
So let's go ahead and get started. Evan.
Yeah.
So I'm
we're going to do a round of us, and then we're going to take a question from the audience.
Of course.
Yeah, you guys, you know what? You guys, when I'm talking too much and too long, just go like, Ed, shut up, and then I'll get there. Okay.
I'll be noting that really much, actually. Thank you. So from the beginning, knowing how do you feel like pop culture and or nerd culture has been an influence on your life?
Pop culture and nerd culture?
Yeah, whatever. Either or, whatever you guys see.
That's a good question. You know what's funny? Because I'm like a geek of like the running and like that type of kind, and so for me, doing cartoons is for me being able to still just be that goofy kid that I've always been, that just loved making silly voices, and and so for me, it's funny because pop culture, it's so can you tell I'm searching for the answer here, because like I think I have to like search like what is pop culture. No, I'm just kidding. But I just think, I don't know, man, it's it to me, if I've learned anything about pop culture, it's so cool to be involved in stuff that I guess in its most humblest of ways has also sometimes shaped people's lives as we've been growing up, right? As say like Ed, and Eddy was, or say My Little Pony has been in this last little while, and and the Gundam series as well, right? It's like all these, if you take like these snapshots of all these, productions that really have had an effect on people around the world, that's sometimes when I go like, oh my God, this is so cool that I get to do some voices that contribute to, millions of people around the world over these 30 years, let's say, that, go like, oh my God, I love that show. Oh, I love this character, or that, right? So, did I answer the question okay?
Oh, yeah, so. Definitely, man, definitely.
Okay, all right. Just go like this. Move, go. Be funnier. Be like,
right.
The kids in classes, be funnier, die.
All right, Jablonski, you're up.
Exactly. Hello.
Okay, so I kind of know. I don't usually have too much time to look up stuff. I have looked up your on IMDb. I still noticed that you have a lot of anime roles. What got you into doing the anime roles, and which one is your favorite?
What? Sorry, you clicked out a bit. Did I hear you correctly? You said what was my favorite anime role?
Yeah, because I noticed that a lot of your roles are mostly, or some of them are anime, and I kind of wondered what got you into doing the anime roles, and which one's your favorite?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good question. Well, here in Vancouver, there's a studio called Ocean Studios who do probably like 90% of all the productions here. They happen to live just down the road from me. In fact, if I look up around the corner, I could probably spit into their studio window. They're so guys. So it's been cool because anime for me was also a new way of being asked to share my voice. Because I wasn't a big TV, like I hardly ever watched TV. Well, not a lot, like when I was growing up and stuff. But so to learn like this huge art form that anime is, it was so neat to be able to, know that these voices were also connecting with other fans that are so passionate about this art form, right? So I don't know, like there's been a couple, I really enjoyed playing, what's his name in Gundam. But I really liked, what was that guy? I remember Card Captors. Did anybody ever?
Oh, yeah. You were the,
I love like playing Kiro because like he kind of like I could be kind of we tried to make him like it was like as if he was almost drunk, but he was kind of like he was like Joe Pesci, but I couldn't swear, except in different pictures, right? So so it was kind of fun because like that was how I kind of ended up getting the role. Because they're like, well, what would Pesci mixed with this guy sound like? And I was like, I don't fucking know, yeah. Is it okay to swear?
It's okay to swear.
You can swear. Go right ahead. We've been swearing this whole time in the first half.
Because that's actually true. That's how I got the part. Because they're just like, well, what would Pesci kind of him really messed up sound like? So I was just like, yeah, motherfuckers, this is Kiro. And I just like, I cussed and swore and just like, and they were like, well, you got the job. So that was fun. It was like, so like for me, it was a blast playing him for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And also for this occasion, I actually brought out my my Gundam seed kits.
Oh, well, God bless you, mister.
Except for the top one. Top one's a Gundam Wing, but I got Strike Freedom, I got Blitz, Catastrophe, I can't remember one of them.
Okay, now
skip that one and Prometheus.
Definitely, man.
That's awesome, dude.
Now I have seen your demo reel, both your voice acting as well as your live acting, and I noticed that they tend to have you play the young 16-year-old adult male a lot. Do you ever think that maybe you get typecasted for that voice?
Yeah, it was. It's one of these things where I think I felt fortunate to be able to get cast so much in these guys, in this sort of like this age slot. Mm-hmm. And it just seemed like as I got older, sometimes for whatever reason, I could pinch the voice differently so that I still got to be able to, play these roles. For me, playing Ed was probably like the biggest departure from sort of, say like my classic where people went like, oh yeah, okay, he could play sort of like 5 different variations on say how I sound like right now, right? Or it could be like the dude, or it could be another dude, and just change the character, right? It served me really well for a long time, and then in the last few years, it's been interesting to see because I realized like, wow, there's young guys that are coming up I'm like, oh my God, that was me 30 years ago or 25 years ago or whatever, right? So it's neat to see, it kind of keeps you on your game to kind of go like, oh, okay, well, maybe I need to develop some different stuff too, right? So, but I'm still kind of like, I don't know. I'm not like my buddy Scott McNeil or, a bunch of these other guys that have like 10,000 voices.
I remember him from as Wolverine from X-Men Evolution.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, Brian Drummond and like all these guys, right? They have mastery with their vocal cords that just blows my mind.
Oh yeah,
right?
definitely.
Like I said, I got 6 voices that I could be like, all right, that's mine. It's what I do. I could do a variation on it. I could tell.
Yeah. Now, as far as your live acting demo reel, I need to ask, what was Jackie Chan like?
Oh, Jackie, such a cool dude.
For those who don't know, he was Matt Hill was actually in a movie with him called Shanghai Nights.
Oh, really?
Dude, that's one of my favorites.
Oh, well, maybe it's
Shanghai Nights and Shanghai News.
Yeah, 100%, brother. Getting to work with Jackie Chan for me was still probably the most special film moment that I got to be a part of something. Because he truly is. He's not only obviously he's a legend doing what he does, but he was just so fascinating to work with because at the time English was still very much his sort of like his second language. Yeah. So he had his personal assistant who also had all his lines written out in Cantonese, right? And so he spelled it out phonetically. So it was amazing because like we'd be doing our scene. And then he's literally when it's my POV his POV to me, right? He would just literally, have his line I'd have his lines on my chest. So he just like, blow the scene off that way. Right. It was so cool. And then between takes, he would literally grab everything. He would like grab everything and juggle everything.
Whoa.
He was just fascinated with like, balancing things and, keeping things sort of moving and, and so like they're like wiping the set and, you know, cleaning stuff up for the next shot and stuff like that. And he's just like, literally, he's just like, you know, he's just juggling things and, you know, running his line.
I believe it was also his birthday recently too.
Oh, no way. Happy birthday, Jack. Yay.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, Kuma. You're up.
He's a gentleman scholar. He's a very amazing guy.
Yes.
Huge philanthropist, which, you know, I think is another beautiful thing to be able to do, right? Because, you know, he doesn't talk a lot about it, but he has given, like, you know, billions to children's hospitals and different.
Very nice.
Oh yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a very cool dude.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Kuma, you're up.
I guess like for mine, it would be mostly around the area of like, out of most of your roles that you've been in, which ones do you feel that you like to think that you still keep close to you, besides like maybe like Ed at least, but like out of all of them, like which ones do you feel like you kind of either relate more, either in personality or like lifestyle maybe?
Oh, that's great. Definitely Ed. He's gonna be my buddy till the day I leave the planet. It's, you know, I mean, just recently I was asked to join this organization called Cameo, which allows, you know, fans of the work to get, you know, Christmas
I've heard of that.
birthday messages and stuff like that, right? And it's great because the co-founder of the organization grew up watching Ed, and Eddy, and so I got this email one day going like, "Okay, this is not a BS email. Blah blah blah," because I almost deleted it because I thought like, come on, man.
Well, any email that begins with that is like, what?
I swear to God. Right? I thought, you know what? I'm gonna ask because why not? He's like, I really love someone from Ed, and Eddy. Why not ask Ed? Because he was my favorite character, right? So it's been a great way, you know, for sort of like, you know, Ed to live, and, you know, I get to, you know, sing Happy Born Day and Happy Chicken Day to all these people. And but in terms of like the, you know, you say like a role that stayed with me, definitely getting to play Raphael from the Ninja Turtles. For me, it still is just such it's just like this code that helped instill in me kind of, you know, to always try and keep myself in shape, to always make sure that I'm honoring what my path is, you know, and being a kind human being, and, you know, helping old ladies cross the road if they get stuck in the middle of the street, stuff like that, right? And, you know, just kind of knowing that, you know, it's a neat way to have, say like an art film or a film experience, but then have it really touch your life, to have sort of like, you know, in so many ways it shaped who I was already becoming, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So with that said, let's go to the chat here and see what people are asking you. We got one.
Who is this? What's the question? Probably, who is this guy? He's such a loser. He's like so silly.
Well, we have a question here from a very big fan of yours.
Jasper Pie 92 asks, what is your favorite thing about voice acting?
That I get to do very much of my favorite voices in the whole wide world, and that people just allow me to keep talking until then they just go like this, and then I have to stop. So it's it's like, sorry, who's the caller? It's Jessica?
Jasper Pie.
Jasper Pie. Hey, Jasper Pie. I'd say probably it's knowing that more kids have been inspired to maybe help them get through a tough day, or maybe a tough childhood, or, you know, so many people have reached out over the years that have said that, you know, like, say like, you know, the Eds, or, you know, playing the Turtles, or being even one of the Care Bears, or being, you know, one of the My Little Pony guys playing Soaren. It's still that universal theme that sometimes people have said like for real, that helped me get through, you know, stuff, right? And so for me, it just feels so good to be able to, every time I get asked to say play a new character, or even just continue to reboot these characters that I've played for a long time in these sort of different avenues for people. It's just, for me, it's just like the gift that keeps on giving, you know, because it's like, I've always been very blessed that I got to do, you know, this acting career as my career. But I really never knew the huge impact that it had out on the world. Right. I was always very grateful getting to, you know, every time I get a job. I mean, it's probably every actor goes, oh my God. Like, I'm, you know, 30 plus years in, every time I get a new gig, I'm like, oh shit, I got the job. I'm so like, I still get that same, you still get that same excitement, right? Because I get to go to work again. But it was when I started meeting fans out on the road, say at conventions, or on our tour Run for One Planet, where we ran around North America. It was
I heard about that, man. That was amazing.
It was like this instant feedback loop of kids going, "Oh my God, you're helping my life be really awesome in this moment," right? Or teachers that thanked us for choosing these roles, and So if I needed to sort of like get a kick in the head to go like, dude, what you chose to do as your career has a lot of honor as well to it, and plus I don't really know many other jobs that can be truly like this much fun 30 plus years in.
Yeah,
That's
All right, we got another question there, Evan.
Yes.
Oh, that's good segue. You're like, shut him up. He's talking too much.
All right.
Nice one, buddy. Thanks, job, buddy.
I apologize if I'm taking two, but I got two questions here for you, and they're actually from my father, who
Hey, Pops.
was really there. The first question was, do you actually own a green jacket and a red and white shirt?
Green jacket, like for the tour,
like what Eddy wore, what Ed wore.
Oh, it's like here. I was watching this. I was watching golf earlier. Yeah. Sorry.
That's cool.
No, your dad's like, no. Hi, Dad. Can you reframe the question quickly?
Do you actually own a green jacket and red and white shirt?
I own a yellow jacket. I own some green shoes. Does that help?
I'll take it. Anyway, he also asks, your accomplishments beyond the entertainment industry are extraordinary, especially with regards to physical fitness and environmental issues. What has been the key to your success? And when you talk to young people, how do you tell them to stay disciplined and focus on their goals?
Oh, Pops, thank you. Thank you. That's a really nice thing to say.
Yeah, he usually goes that way.
Well, it's I don't know, because for me, that's probably the most authentic way that I can be living. It's like I said, for me, like thank God, it's like my mom. She made this mistake when I was 2, and she accidentally left the front door open to our house, and she said literally, I saw the gate and I was running, right? Because I wanted to just like eat life and and meet people, and I've always had that spirit in me that's really wanted to help to be able to, so for me, like running and and so being fit, and then also connecting with people that I love, and then as I got older, feeling like our planet's straining a little bit under all of our sort of collective weight, let's say, it's really helped me keep this sort of like 3-pronged thing in my life kind of right up to this moment, to be able to still be able to go out and in a way find the joy in living, because I am a bit crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I love going out for 8 or 10 hours for a day, and sometimes I get pounded by 5 different weather systems, and in the moment I'm going, oh my God, this is so hard, but I come home, I have a shower and have a bit of food, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go another day, so it's,
Yeah, because I've seen your Run for the Planet video. You're doing that right now, or you're about to do it again?
Yeah, I've just been. Originally our tour was called Run for One Planet, and so that's when in 2008 and 9, myself and one of my very best great friends, Steph Tate, we went around North America. So we ran 11,000 miles across Canada, and then around the perimeter of your fine country in the States. And along the way, we got once again, we got gifted with being able to connect with kids in schools primarily, who thankfully in that moment, Ed, and Eddy was so popular.
Oh yeah.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were still so popular. As well as I think, what else? Care Bears were really popular in that moment too. It was this sort of, like I said, this instant feedback loop of us going, hey kids, would you like to save the planet with, Ed and Sparkly Stephanie? And, you got like 2,500 kids and their teachers losing their minds because they were going, yes, we believe in you. And, we all know when we were kids, right? It's just like somebody says, somebody that we think is cool goes like, hey, put your hand up. Do you want to help? And, it's like a sea, right, of kids going, let us help you, right? So for me, being able to do Run for One Planet, and then as COVID rolled around, so 2 years ago, I was set to go across Canada. This time, I was going to go back to one end of it and then come back the other way. But then when COVID arrived, I had to stay here, as we all had to stay local.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so on Earth Day 2020, April 22nd, I started running and walking across Canada, but locally. So I'm within 200K of the finish line. So I'm almost 10,000K under feet. And I won't show my feet because then everybody will just very stinky. But it's been a great way, same thing, right? It's like we've all had to pivot during this this wild time of upheaval. For me, it was a great way to be able to go, you know what? I can do that. I can still show up for myself. Yes, I wanted to go and meet kids across, our country again, but we weren't able to until, sort of just recently, right? So, so my hope is to, as I move forward now from this journey, my hope is to go around North America again, but then down through the States first, so that in a way, going down south first, it gives me a whole new sort of perspective, right? Mm-hmm. So,
if you want to stop by Orlando and check out the theme parks, we'd be more than welcome to show you around.
Yeah, man.
Can I ride some rides? I'm a bit of a puker, but that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. Complimentary sick bags for everybody.
Definitely. Okay, let's move on.
Okay, Evan, go ahead.
Jablonski.
Oh, Jablonski. Okay.
I mean, yes, sir.
Did you
Hello, sir.
What am I?
Jablonski. Is it Jablonski or Dabronsky?
No, Jablonski.
Oh, Jab. Yeah, you're like, no, Jabronsky. Jabronsky. How's it going, dude?
Yeah, it's going.
You are so chill. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's. I had a long day, so it's
if I was that chill, I'd be on the floor. So what's your question?
Hey, were we doing the viewer questions or?
No, it's you.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I did want the anime question.
Oh, y'all have another one?
Sorry.
Okay, Evan, go ahead then.
Okay.
It's I'm so out of it.
It's okay. I'll throw in a viewer question here. One of our are there what do we see we got here?
Well, who's it from, Evan?
This is from Draken Equest Media 12. He asks, which voice acting role is your favorite, Matt?
All of that. No, I'm just kidding. I really enjoyed, even though it's so funny, because I loved playing Kevin on Captain N. Just for me, because it was the first, it's the first pro gig, and it's like the classic.
Really, that was your first professional gig?
That was my well, yes, for Saturday morning cartoons, it was. Yes, it was.
I had the box set of that, man. I didn't know that.
Dude, but I sucked so bad. Like I was so excited, but I listened to it a few years ago, and I was like, oh my god!
All the cracking, huh? All the cracking.
That was bad. But you know what? We all got to start somewhere, right? So, for me, it was neat because, like, LA and, Studio City and all that was still such a far away place for me, because even though it's just down the coast here from Vancouver, where I live, it still was like this boyhood dream, because I dreamed about being an actor since I was, like a wee lad, and so it was a neat sort of like, destiny colliding moment when, I went and got to turn on NBC, cartoon, whatever they called it that first morning. Right. And, hear my voice on the thing and, and then being cast in Ed, it was sort of like another milestone, let's say. Right. And not even knowing how popular the show was going to be.
Yeah, because it didn't air in Canada, right?
No, stupid Teletoon in Canada. Yeah. But in America and the rest of the world, it was huge, right? But I was actually kind of glad, because I didn't watch sort of like I was never sort of dialed into, say, like industry papers or whatever. But we knew we were getting popular when, like, the producers and the people would show up and they'd be going like, guys, we're number one in blah 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 markets, or we're blah 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 blah, or we'd all of a sudden start getting like our say the Christmas gifts would be a little bit more better plush toys. We're like, hey, I think we're doing something good here.
Yeah, because I remember you said you actually were in, I think it was Jamaica, and you saw some kid watching Ed and Eddy in a hut.
Dude, you have such a good memory. Yes. Because I never, ever, because I think, okay, that's just stupid, right? To walk up to somebody and go, oh, hey, guess what? I'm that guy or whatever. But on this moment, I was like, I just went up behind him. I'm like, what? I was like, what are you watching? I'm like, what's this? And literally, he's just like, basically going like, fuck, what? Right?
So
I love doing that. I've done that now many times. It's very fun.
Oh yeah, it's always the surprises, man.
What are you guys looking at? Yeah.
We got another one there, Evan.
Okay, so let's see here. We got. Are there any upcoming projects you're proud of?
Sorry, you got me. Eating some ice here. Sorry.
That's cool.
Any upcoming projects that I'm proud about? Well, the even though it's the COVID adjusted blast across Canada here, I'm proud of that. And it's also because I've been writing a book in this whole period of time as well. So, nice. The cool thing for me is that the final chapter of the book was always going to be my run across Canada as sort of like the last chapter, like kind of like the nice. What's next. Little did I know that a worldwide pandemic was going to enter the scene. But it was a neat way to still go, you know what? I can still start. All right. I can still do this, right, guys? We've all had to do, right?
Yeah, of course.
So it's neat to be at this moment to then be able to go. I always knew the last chapter was going to be a big one, and it's definitely proving out to be a large one for me, to kind of like encapsulate, so that my word count for the book, remains at like 55,000 words, which right now it's at about 80,000. So my editor's going like, we need to edit, we need to cut, not add.
Now you also did a voice in a short-lived Nickelodeon show called Super Duper Sumo.
Dude, so I love that guy. Yeah, Booma.
I was wondering about that because you're actually a bit of a health nut. As you said, you like to try to stay in shape, especially when you do this Run for One Planet. So did you feel a bit uneasy doing a character that was about being overweight?
I love Booma. Booma playing him. I see Booma and is like Ed, and then just recently a character called Tuntun on Dino Trucks.
Yeah.
Those three characters all live in the same vein of just like love life, be happy. So for Booma, it was all about like the sushi, right? And or was it sushi or was it pizza?
Probably pizza, because I know there was I think there's a black sumo and an Asian sumo that were on that.
That's right. That's true. Yeah. But I mean, so Booma is just like, it's just so fun. It's so fun to be able to play big characters like that, right? Because especially with voiceover, because you just get freaking nutty, you guys, and it's just like, oh my god, it's just like, it's so fun to just like lose your shit in the
Go ahead.
Basically get super excited, and the more excited you get in a role, the more energy it obviously brings to the role. So yeah, dude, that's good. Nice hunting. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I was a bit of a cartoon fan. Evan,
Kuma, do you have anything you want to throw in there?
Kuma.
Actually, a bit of a throw on with the food thing. A bit is like one thing that I always kind of liked is like when they do have characters that do eat a lot. Like for example, how you had Ed and Booma as well too.
Yeah.
One thing I always thought would be interesting was to actually see what they would consider their like full course meal kind of idea.
I know.
So like if you were to actually make their menu, so to speak, like what would be on their menus?
Lots of everything. It's like I think Booma would have like sushi rolls, hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, times 11 for everything.
Awesome.
Probably milkshakes, Ed would. I don't even know what Ed would have like.
I'm afraid of what Ed would put on a pizza.
Yeah.
I will admit that.
Yeah, because Ed is a literal omnivore from most of all every episode.
Ed would have like chunks of like turf, and like pieces of like two by fours that he, would he like chomped his way through the house or something, right?
There would definitely be gravy. I'll say that.
No, and let's not forget chickens, fellas. I mean, come on, right?
Evan, we got another fan question.
Okay, this is either going to be difficult or very, very easy for you. What's your favorite Ed line?
Who's that from, Evan?
This is from Magical Star Flash.
I love kick your feet, kick my feet, kick my feet. When all of a sudden he's just like coming in through the background and he's on the back of that boat or whatever on that log.
Yeah.
And I love, even though it's not like I love chickens. I love his opening remember the Christmas special?
Yeah.
When he comes in and he's like, gravy cakes for Santa Claus, and he like then just like literally destroys the entire house.
I love that where he's dragging the chimney across the whole house.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm such a good boy.
Well, there you go. It's like that. It's like lines like that I was so joyful to be able to say, right? And I mean, and God bless the writers because they got it right. I think that's the magic of Ed and Eddy is they just like it was so effing crazy, but so right. You know what I mean?
Like there had to be a point where like
when I was in middle school, my buddy Jason and I we would go back and forth going, "That's my horse." Back and forth.
Exactly. Yeah.
That ended up being like one of my favorite lines.
Yeah.
In skits.
Well, because that's what's great about being Ed is they always had to tell me, just come in, like you're blind, deaf, and stupid. So because right, they wanted the lines to just be coming in from like where you weren't going to expect them to come from, if that makes sense, right? So it took a long time before I got the freedom to be able to, to do that. Like, I mean, I got to the point where I actually didn't even read the script because I didn't want to have any idea about what was maybe coming up next. I mean, sometimes I won't lie, I shit my pants because if I got it wrong, it just right. Or Danny the creator, God bless him, but he'd just be just like he'd look at me like I personally offended him or something. Right? He'd be like, "What are you doing? You just completely shit the line, right?" And you're like, "I don't know, I'm just trying something different, right?" And then when we get it right, we get like the proverbial like, all right, that's what he's got. All right, there you go.
Yeah, because from what I understand, Danny Antonucci is a bit of a tough cookie.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. It was the best of times, and sometimes it was tough. But we definitely always knew at the end of the day, and that's why I respect him so much. At the end of the day, is it's the only show I've ever done in 30 years that we never had pickups to do. So meaning he didn't let a scene go until it was recorded the way that he heard it in his head, or he had it on the storyboard. Whereas, most of the time with cartoons, we'll have pickup sessions and stuff because, the last bit didn't work or there's a whole bunch of lines that maybe, but we literally, I think we only had a couple of pickup sessions, and that's just because practice and standards or whatever in the States said, oh, yeah, no, you can't say that or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's maybe too risky or something. So, there's a lot to be said for that. And I know all the Ed characters, all the cast of characters, we all feel that same affinity to the show. We all sometimes our vocal cords were bleeding because we were working so hard.
Oh, been there, done that.
Like that, right? You come out of the session and we're just like, holy shit, what happened? Sometimes I felt like I was having an aneurysm because I was sweating so much and trying to get the line. But at the end of the day, it's the proof is in the show as well, right?
Because I've seen interviews with Danny, and I know he was a big stickler when it comes to digital and hand-drawn art, and I think at the time no one really took him seriously, but now here we are 20 years later, it's like, oh, he had a point.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's, but that's why it's the same thing, right? It's like at the end of the day, it's why we all really respected him as the creator, because even though sometimes there was, I mean, we always said, we worked for our money. Like we walked out and went, all right, damn it. Yes, we got paid this because we worked our butts off for it. But at the same time, there was so much respect for the entire project because there was so much love that went into it from everybody that was connected with the show. Oh, yeah. Right. So I mean, it's like, to me, it's a neat thing to be a part of, during a career, right? Because as actors, we're always excited to work because it's just great to work, right? Because you talk, you get paid. It's like, oh my God, this is such a great combination, right?
Exactly.
So every new show is another opportunity to do that, right? And some of the time, that's why I'm glad that I'm not connected sort of like with, say, the early trappings of social media or with industry papers or whatever. I really had no freaking idea how popular some of these shows and franchises were. I mean, even the Ninja Turtles, because I was 24. Yeah, I was
really?
24. Yeah, I was 24. I was 24, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I'm 54 now, so that's like, that's.
Hey, I'm 36. So.
Oh, but the neat thing with say Turtles, I had no idea. I mean, I knew it was popular, but I didn't have a clue how popular it was till we were filming, and then between takes, we'd have like lineups of people that would just like be able to get into the set and be able to just come and have their picture taken with the Turtles as we're taking a break or whatever, right? So. I mean, I'm wearing this 80 pounds of costume and gack, and you could barely hear anybody except my puppeteer in my ear going, Matt, arm out. Okay, there's a baby on your thing. Just where parents are to the right or whatever, right? Because we were blind, deaf, and dumb, and so I have all these pictures with people and their kids and families, right? All going like, oh my God, and we're just like, hey, yo, cowabunga, So.
How'd you feel about the negative reception that Ninja Turtles 3 got?
Whatever. I can't do anything about that, right? It's just like, it's I think sometimes, I don't know, it's I think all you can do is do your best. To me, that's that's really that's the truth of that, right?
Now, do we have another fan question there, Evan?
Yes, we do.
Where's the fans?
I cannot really pronounce.
Right here, actually.
Hi, fan.
Hey, look at you with that. Bring it all in.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that was good. That was beautiful.
This is why we keep him on the show, I swear. Blue Griffin, I apologize if I pronounced this wrong. Blue Griffin Aozora says your favorite Soaren moment from My Little Pony, since he was one of his favorites.
Oh, hey, buddy. Thanks for watching the show. Well, Soaren is very close to my heart because the creators of the show, I found out later, is modeled after one of, I think it's either the original creator, their son has autism.
Oh, really?
And so they created this character, and who's this Wonderbolt on the team and stuff. But the people who hire me in Vancouver, they know how much of a obviously like that, like fitness and sports is and stuff like that for me. And I literally just come off Run for One Planet. So it was really cool to come back from this, year-long journey, and then get asked to play Soaren. And it was really cool because basically I remember, Terry, the director, just said, dude, we knew you were the guy that needed to play this because, of who you are. Right. And then, like I said, we just come off our run. And so it was neat to be able to slide into this character, and I mean, for me, his, him saying like, oh my God, you saved my pie. That's just like, I mean, I know I didn't have a ton of lines at the end of the day. It was fun to play that one though. That's for sure.
But you should know though, that your character does have a comic, or at least appears in an issue of My Little Pony Friends Forever with Rainbow Dash. So you two have your own comic together. And speaking of, was it kind of mind-boggling when you started seeing toys of your characters?
Yes, because again, I don't go to a lot of. I mean, I go to obviously I've been to a toy store for sure, because I get lots of kids in my life, so I've visited them lots that way. But it was strangely odd whenever I'd see a figurine or a character or whatever. But yeah, it's funny. I was never urged to say go buy say like the collection or whatever. I collect enough stuff, right? So I was, it's been neat when sometimes fans have sent me stuff, or like that on Ed and Eddy, we got they gave us a cell of of our characters, and a few of the other shows that have done that as well. So I like that. That for me is just it's a nice memento, right?
Mhm.
So
I actually have a sealed Soaren toy that I'm waiting for you to come down here for you to sign.
Okay, I will sign for you, buddy.
No,
No problem. But you know what? The truth of it, fellas, is I'm such a egomaniac that I actually have a whole room behind me that I can't show you. That is so full I can't even go in. No, I'm just kidding. But that would be that would be.
Oh yes, always bring out the props.
Props.
Yeah, there he is.
Dude.
He's in this big Wonderbolt set.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Target would actually release these things annually. Like they have like 4 different ones of these huge sets.
Wow.
And you actually made it into the Wonderbolt one.
That's kind of that's a good honor.
It is.
Soaren made the cut. I like it.
So now we gotta get you down here so you can sign it for me.
100%.
All right, we got a question from Edgemont. I think you might have already answered this. Any horror stories working in the voice acting industry or just entertainment industry in general?
It's all a horror, kid. It's all a horror. Just no, it's so funny because I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's moments or whatever. I wouldn't say it's like a full blown horror fest unless you're maybe working on a horror show. But it's yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's taught me that so much of the time, let's say something has gone south or something hasn't gone, the way you thought it might go, let's say, it's always our opportunity to be able to go like, well, what can I take out of the experience, right? To be able to make it that, all right, you know what, this was a great choice, to choose this biz, right? Hopefully, does that answer the question at all?
Sounds pretty simple enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Another question I'm getting here is, let me see here.
Oh, actually, you know what? I did remember.
Yeah.
For let's say for Ninja Turtles, the one, if she wanted like he or she wanted a horror story per se, it's more of a safety issue. I really wanted to start doing stunts as well, and somehow I convinced that the stunt person who was working with us on the set that day. He's like, well, do you know how to ride horses? I'm like, yeah, I know how to ride horses. Totally. I can, I didn't know how to ride horses. I mean, I'd been on a horse, but I wasn't good. And he's like, oh, okay. So I was supposed to just come into the scene, really just this short little bit. And it's the one where we get tossed off into the water on our, on those warrior horses or whatever.
Yeah, and you had like all that, like
we had
Japanese
all,
gear too. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a bit of a horror show because I quite quickly realized that I had no business being on that horse saying that I could just gently trot into the shot because I just, off I went and, it just held up production. And then they had to clean me all up because I wasn't supposed to get dirty in that moment. So, just a little dirty horror story, but really.
Yeah, what was it like wearing that costume, especially the fact that the headpiece had its own puppeteer?
It's hot. It was hot. Like you have anybody ever been to Africa? It's hot like Africa.
No, but this is Florida, so we got our own struggles.
It's hot like Florida. It was about, I think they put a temperature in the suits, and I think it was about probably on average is like maybe 100 and something degrees inside the suit.
Oh,
yeah.
That was a spin take waiting to happen right there. That's even hotter than any degrees I've seen in Florida,
man. This way, at the end of the day, when when we take off all our gack and I go back to the hotel, it was just like, stinky.
Yeah, and I know you saw that photo of the unearthed suits and the condition it was in.
That suit. I know
the
one you're talking about.
And we got, it's funny, we got gifted just the heads, our stunt heads, by the stunt department. And the production sent this like cease and desist letter a few months later going like, that's stolen property, you need to blah blah blah. I mean, we each had like a set of our stunt arms. I had a set of stunt legs and stuff. But like a good Canadian, I sent them all back. And then, like that, I see on what is it? On Craigslist or whatever, somebody had bought it and stuff. I'm like, oh,
yeah, it's been a long time. Of course, it's going to wear, but when you see like the teeth, I'm like, oh god, it was creepy.
Now imagine everybody if you didn't shower or brush your teeth, right? That's what happens. So
all right, I'm gonna throw you one more.
Only time you would see turtles with teeth.
Okay, I'm gonna throw you one more fan question here, real quick. This is from Equestria Guy 637. What are your thoughts on the fact that the song "I Don't Want to Lose Your Love Tonight" sounds like Ed singing the song?
Oh, yeah. I am so glad that came up, because I've had many people say, for Cameo, can you do it like Ed doing this, Say Your Love Tonight or whatever, and to this day I still haven't seen it. So what does it sound like? Is it Ed going like, on vacation for away? Like, does he do?
So basically, the song "Your Love" by it was "Your Love" by
I think it's Outfield, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Outfield.
Yeah, the Outfield. Yeah. See, I'm that old. I saw them when I was 21.
Nice.
Yeah, it basically.
I saw 3 Dog Night in Eddy Money in concert.
Yeah. Oh, did you? See, there you go. It's a good band, good song.
Oh yeah.
So Ed did a parody on it?
No, everyone's thinking that the voice of the lead singer sounds like Ed, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, when it comes to
I don't want to lose your love tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to Canadian bands and artists, because I'm my friends call me the concert cruiser. I have been to a ton of shows, been going to them since 1998. I missed out on Rush, but I did see Nickelback.
Oh yeah, good Canadian band.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Turns out they're actually the 11th.
The reason why I'm talking loud is so we don't have to hear you in the background, Erica.
And turns out Nickelback is the 11th best-selling act in the world.
Oh, huge!
Yeah.
That's but that's the beautiful thing about the love of music, right? I mean, I'm fortunate. I saw U2 when I was 13.
Oh wow!
At a little venue here that literally probably holds like maybe 3,000 people. And I was such an idiot when I was 13 because I was a huge Van Halen fan. So for me, anybody who didn't look and sound like Van Halen, I was just like, well, screw these guys. This is weird. And I'll never forget it, you guys. Second song, I was like, oh my God. I was on my feet. I'll never forget, like Sunday, Bloody Sunday. And it was just like, I was a U2 fan for the rest of my life. And I was just like, I am such an idiot. Who did I not think these guys were the coolest guys ever? So.
You still get starstruck?
Oh, I get stupid struck. I'm like I just go, it's different. Like if I'm introduced to somebody that I'm working with, it's totally cool. Then I'm just like, oh, hey, brother, or sister, or whatever. Like say at conventions or whatever, or some of the premieres that I've got to go to. And have some people say kind words about my work or whatever. I'm pretty good, but sometimes I'm just I'm just so awestruck because I'm a fan of theirs, and then they're saying that they like what I'm doing, right? So do you remember? You guys know Brian May from Queen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, like a movie that I did called A Monkey's Tale, which was an animated feature.
Ooh, I was actually just looking that up recently too.
Oh, no way! Oh.
It was mostly a French film, right?
Yeah, it was a co-production with all the and it was such a cool thing because once again I'm this kid from Vancouver that got to be part of this thing. We recorded a lot of it in London, England, and then the premiere we went back to London for it because that's where everyone else is from. And then literally Brian May and his kids were in the theater as well because they'd been invited just as because they were part of like they had a monkey foundation with this thing, and it was so cool because like I'm going, holy shit, that's Brian freaking May in front of me. Oh my, and so I'm like, And then little do I know, later on at our after party or whatever, I get this tap on my shoulder, and I'm like, literally, like, you know, it's like, you know, he's a tall guy. I'm thinking, like, registering, going, that's Brian Mace. Like, hold on, right? And he goes, hey, mate, I just want to say, man, good job on you, you know, on your role. You made my kids laugh. It's like, you know, it's awesome. And the only thing is, I mean, literally, I was just like, you know, oh, thanks, man. You know, that's really nice of you. And then and there's this awkward pause, because I'm like, I really loved your guys' music, and holy crap, you know, and like, you know, trying to gush because I'm a huge music fan, like, you know, at heart, such a huge music fan. And, you know, you could tell he was going like, oh, it's well, thanks, mate. You know, that's good. But, you know, but after that, I was just like, and then I felt like an idiot for the rest of the time we were all there. I didn't even go near his side of the, you know, the booth or whatever that everybody was in, because I was just like, I'm such an idiot. You know,
I've had those moments myself where it's like, I don't recognize like a certain actor or someone, and then they go like, dude, what did you like? What did you? Oh,
yeah.
Now I feel stupid.
Oh my gosh, that happened to me one time with Dana Snyder. I remember that.
Yeah. Did you say D. Schneider?
Dana Snyder from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, who played Master Shake.
Oh, that's so funny. See, we're talking music, and I'm like, no way, you met the guy from Twisted Sister? That's so
I did.
He did.
That's cool.
He actually came down here for a horror convention, because he actually was in a horror movie called Strangelands, I think. He played some character called Captain Howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's mediocre. But
I've gotten to meet the full band of The Last Place You Look.
Yeah.
I got to meet the lead singer of Trapped. That one did not go well.
The lead singer of Triumph?
Trapped.
Oh, Trapped.
Yeah.
I got to meet 10 Years.
I played baseball with the bass player from Twisted Sister.
Really?
Like, I swear to God, because he was a client of one of our agents at my agency, and literally, he's like, this again. You can tell the guys from the East Coast. He's playing baseball, but he's still wearing like black leather, right? And our coach, who's our agent as well, he's just like, oh yeah, that's a dude from this bass player from Twisted Sister. We're all just like, this is so cool.
Like, why are you like? It's like, I know you, but why are you here?
Awesome.
I'm basically the music guy around these parts.
Oh yeah, it's just awesome. Hey, how do I get it back on where I can see everybody again? Because I'm only, or is everybody left?
It should still be the same thing where like there's an option for like the grid view.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
So
we're coming down to the wire here. We're going to do one last round.
Yeah. Sorry. Rename. No. Hide soft view. I don't know. I'll just keep scrolling through it because I can see 1, 2, 3. I can see 4 ES. But it's weird. But that's okay.
So
okay. But anyway, we're coming down to the wire here. We're going to ask one last round of questions before we end tonight. Okay, Evan, go ahead.
I read that you and Sam Vincent grew up in the same neighborhood. How far back do you guys go exactly?
Wow, that's a bit of that's interesting information. We actually that's untrue. But really? We did become obviously great friends recording at Ed and Eddy. I mean, me and Sam, we've been doing. I don't think Ed's was the first time we ever worked together, but it was like maybe a few years before that. We were, what was the show? I think it was called like, it was like a dinosaur one or something. But anyhow, it's I'll think of it probably when we hang up. But no, me and Sammy, we were both local guys. He grew up in the east side of Vancouver, and I grew up in a place called Tawasin, which is a little south of here in Vancouver. But but we've just been awesome friends ever since we really bonded playing brothers on Ed and Eddy.
Definitely.
He is a good man, that Sammy, I tell you. You don't believe what anybody says. He is a good guy. No, I'm just kidding. He's
okay. Jablonski?
I can't really remember if this was already mentioned, but what is your favorite Ed and Eddy gag?
Favorite gag?
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully I'm remembering correctly. Did Ed ever get his tongue stuck on like
Yes.
stuff? Because I seem to remember always, because I always had to like find a way to make it sound real without choking or pulling my tongue off or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I love that Ed got his tongue stuck on shit all the time. I mean, not on shit, but on stuff.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. All right, Kuma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kuma?
Oh, yeah. Like, oh, good thing I didn't touch it.
I was laughing too much on that one. Where was there was something I was gonna ask on
Something I was gonna ask.
what show? Come back to me.
Well, let's get one last fan question before we ask the final one.
I actually don't have any other ones there. Oh wait, here's one. Do you have a favorite voice actor you would like to co-star with?
Wow. Oh, Ed.
Who is that from, Evan?
Oh yeah, this is from Draken eQuest Media 12.
Hello, Dragon. That's a good question. I wish I just had a really simple, quick, fast answer. You know, I unfortunately it's not going to happen, but I would have loved to be in an animated something with Robin Williams. That would have just been like,
Oh, that would have been.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, yeah, it's yeah. That was one of my own sort of inside personal things. Like, I wonder if I ever get a chance to read for something that Robin's doing, right? It's you know, but
Okay, now last question here. Everyone's been asking this, and we're gonna try to get an answer out of you. What's under Double D's hat?
you know, okay, all right, okay. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Are you ready? I'm gonna finally tell you guys what's under did you say Double D's hat?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, shit. I thought you were saying what's under Ed's hat, and I was ready to tell you. Yeah, I was.
What is under his hat?
Oh, his very, very big brain is underneath Single D's hat. Thank you very much. It just happens to be hair.
You know what? That video game was good enough for me. That's what's under his hat. Matt, we can't thank you enough for coming on to another Nerdy Talk show. And everyone, you can expect us to be working with this man again. So be prepared because Matt will be back.
100%. You ask, I'll be there. And
as long as we're the tech guys, yeah.
Exactly. Thank you for your patience, everybody. But truly, guys, thanks for doing what you do because it's a big deal. And I never, you know, I just always feel very grateful to be able to be invited and, you know, chat and connections and stuff this way. So, and also too, thank you for supporting. I mean, even though we know it needs a lot more too, but thanks for supporting with my donation for Ukraine.
Oh yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just need, you know, as we all know, right? We need that guy to get out of that country.
Definitely, man.
You know, but anyhow, enough said, right?
Well, this is Florida. I'm sure we got plenty of guns around here to use.
Oh gosh.
Well, he's in Canada. Do they have any up there?
So, you know what I'm going to ask you guys? Because everybody always asks Canadians. That's what I love. It's like, hey, do y'all know so-and-so, you know, who lives in whatever? I'm going to ask you guys, do you guys know those two from like the, what are they? I was about to say the Lion King. What's those ones? What's her name? The one that's in that show, Tiger King. Is that what it is?
Joe Exotic.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know who Joey and what's her face?
Yeah.
Personally,
Huh?
No, I'm
pretty
afraid
good,
to go over there.
It's like, you know, but if you see them, say hi from me. You know, it's like,
Yeah,
We'll do.
Yeah, I get that. She's actually going to be doing a signing as well on that website.
Are you
Streamly.
kidding
oh,
me?
no way. Oh my god.
And you know how much she's charging? $400.
Well, she has a very, very fancy pen. You know.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for joining us
again
tonight
so
on
much
another
for
Nerdy
having
Talk
us,
show,
Matt.
guys. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for this gift. It's such an honor. Everybody keep doing what you do. It's a big deal.
It's the
the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell on earth.